Hi, I'm the Scrub, and you're here for one reason. So the Archbishop has turned himself into a primal. You know, the last time this happened, it didn't really end up well for the person who decided to turn themselves. But I doubt the Archbishop knows about that one. The Knights in King Thordan have transcended their mortal limits to rule for an eternity with an iron fist. Unfortunately for them, they have come face to face with the God Killer. That's you. Destroying immortal beings for breakfast is your speciality. Time to learn about the Singularity Reactor. Simplified. Thordan's tank buster is a cleave, so don't stand with a tank. Thordan will turn to a random player and create several narrow conal AoEs called Assalon's Mercy. If you get hit by this, it will give you an insuperable windburn dot tick. You can move between the AoEs to dodge this if you feel you won't be able to move out of it fast enough. Thordan will then cast Knights of the Round. Two knights will appear in the arena and perform the large white orb mechanic from the first boss of the vault. They will dash to the four cardinal directions of the arena and drop white orbs as they move. These orbs will explode in medium-sized AoEs and give you a bleeding dot tick for each one that you get hit by. As the knights disappear and the orbs are exploding, Thordan will perform Assalon's Mercy again, but this time the area he cleaves will be much larger. The small safe zones between the AoEs are still there. Just make sure you're avoiding the exploding orbs and the cleave as best you can. When Thordan casts the move the Dragon's Eye, he will gain a permanent damage up for the rest of this short phase. He will then cast the Dragon's Gaze. You must turn your character away from Thordan to dodge the staring contest. If you don't do this, you'll be hit with a Vuln stack and a Terror debuff, which renders you unable to move your character for several seconds. Thordan can also cast Lightning Storm, which will mark 4 random party members with a small lightning point-blank AoE. These don't hurt that much, so just avoid overlapping them. He can also cast Ancient Quagga, which is a room-wide AoE. When you get Thordan's health pool below 15%, he will become untargetable, place his sword in the ground, and change the arena to a darker tone. The knights will be called on to perform several mechanics and attacks. They will always happen in this order. For starters, the party should group up towards the middle of the arena. Fire circles will be created in a triangle-like pattern and begin moving outwards from the center, getting larger in the process. These are easily avoided by standing between the circles as they move out. 2 pairs of party members will be chained together. This is just like the chain mechanic from the final boss of the vault. This is why we're grouped up close towards the middle of the room so we can run out, stretching the chains to break them easily. If the chain is too long when it gets tethered to you because you are off in Narnia, then it might not break and could potentially kill you. As the chains are being broken, several towers will spawn, which are indicated by these small pillars inside small circles. At least one person will need to stand inside the circle to absorb the damage of the tower. If no one gets in a tower, it will explode and inflict the entire party with an insuperable paralysis debuff. As the towers go off, a knight will spawn in the middle of the arena and become targetable. He will start casting Sacred Cross. The more health he has at the end of the cast, the harder this move will hit you for. You won't be able to kill him, but you will be able to burn him down to 0.1% health, which means that Sacred Cross will hit you for almost nothing. Towards the end of the cast, another knight will spawn at a random point of the arena and create a straight line AoE through the center of it. Just move out of it to avoid it. After this, 2 extra knights will spawn in and become targetable. Burn these knights down. After you start damaging them, another knight, this time a dragoon, will appear in the center of the arena and jump up. It will create a proximity marker at one edge of the arena. As long as you are a decent enough distance away from it, it shouldn't affect you all that much. After this, 4 players will have an ice shard above their head with a medium point blank AoE around them. After a few seconds, this will explode and leave an ice puddle on the ground that will give you the frostbite debuff if you stand in it. While this is going on, another knight will create a straight line AoE that will follow one player. It's best to shorten this straight line AoE as much as possible so it doesn't hit other players. After the ice puddles go off, every player will get a black and red AoE at their feet. These will expand until they are approximately medium sized. You should attempt to bunch these up as much as possible so there can be plenty of safe zones to move to. Following this, the ice puddles will disappear and 5 spheres will be created. 4 comet circles on the outside and 1 meteor circle in the middle. If you leave these on the arena for too long, then a comet or meteor will slam into the arena and potentially cause heavy damage. These don't have much health and can be defeated in just a few hits. While this is happening, another knight will create an expanding 270-degree conal earthquake AoE. You just need to get behind it or stay very far away from it to avoid it. When all the spheres have been defeated, Thordan will reappear and grab his sword. A stream of 6 small knockbacks will push you back little by little, but they don't hurt at all. Thordan will then perform his ultimate, which is really freaking cool. After Thordan becomes targetable again, he will lose his damage up and gain a damage down, so you can smack him like the ass of a stripper at 3 AM and he should be easily defeatable from here. Congratulations, you have defeated King Thordan. My name is the Scrub. Thank you for watching.